Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be taking numbers that are in scientific notation and converting them out of scientific notation, and we'll do both large and small numbers. So let's get to it. Okay, so I start with 3 examples of larger numbers here. All right, so I see that my decimal point, of course, standard scientific notation format, is to the right of that 2, but I know it's not going to stay there. The question is, where is it going to end up? All right, so I just wrote my number without any decimal place. My 3 here tells me that I'm going to move my decimal place 3 places, and because it's a positive number, I'm going to move it to the right. So it started here, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and my decimal place is going to end up right here. You can see I've got this space here. Whenever you have a space, just put a 0 in. So my final number is 2,850. Okay, let's do another one. All right, 9.6 times 10 to the second. Again, I know my decimal is going to move, so I'm just going to write my 9 and my 6. My 2 tells me I'm going to move 2 places, and because it's positive, I know I'm going to move it to the right. So I'm going to go 1, 2. Again, I have a blank space, so I need to put a 0 in. My decimal place ends up right there. That's just 960. Okay, my last example with a positive exponent here. Again, here's where the decimal starts, but I know it's not going to end up there. Let's see where it ends up. So I have a, oh, whoops, sorry guys, that's actually a 4. My cursor ended up there after the 4. That's not a 41. We're not going to have to write that many zeros in it. It's just a 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more 0, and that's just 90,600. All right, so let's change up colors, and let's check out these last examples with a negative exponent. All right, so again, even though my decimal starts here, I know it's not going to end up there. So I'm just going to write my number here without any decimal place. My 2 tells me I'm moving it 2 places. Because it's negative, I know I'm not moving to the right. I'm actually going to be moving to the left. So I'm going to go 1, 2. My decimal place goes right here. I need a 0 here. Again, I've got an empty space. And when you get to writing when you get to writing numbers often, you're going to want to put a 0 there. That just makes it really clear to your reader where your decimal place is when you put a 0 in that 1's place. So I definitely encourage you to do that. Okay, let's take my next example here. All right, I know my decimal is not going to stay there. I'm just going to write my number out without any decimal place. I've got an 8 here and a negative 8, so I know I'm going to be moving to the left. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I've got a lot of zeros to fill in. All of these blank spaces are going to need zeros. Here's my decimal point, and again, I'm going to put a 0 in the 1's place just to make it really clear to my reader where that decimal place is. Okay, my last example, I put in kind of a trick one. If you happen to watch the video where I converted into scientific notation, you already know the trick here. So, again, I'm going to do the same thing that I've done for all of my other examples. I'm going to follow the same steps. I'm going to take my decimal out, times 10 to the 0. That means I'm not going to move my decimal place anywhere at all. It's going to go back to the same place here, 8.85. So again, if you remember your math, 10 to the 0 is the same as 1. So what you're doing is you're telling your reader 8.85 times 1, which is just 8.85. I hope those examples were helpful in converting numbers that are in scientific notation out of scientific notation, and thanks for watching this video.